Well, David was a good man, a shepherd in the old land, until one day he was caught on by a king. King Saul couldn't sleep, a night's rest out of reach, until David started singing him to sleep. Well, there was a giant man, a Goliath in their land, an invader who couldn't be beat. No soldier in Israel would stand up and walk that mile. They were doomed till that shepherd said to the king, I'm a soldier of God on his land. I tried, bring me a rock and a sling. It'll take just one shot, for I trust in God, trust him, and soon I will bring the head of he who was defiant. You'll soon come to call me the killer of giants. Killed Goliath, the soldiers started to riot, happy that they would not be slaves. Soon David became a man clothed in fame. All of Jerusalem would chant out his name. Well, Saul grew jealous, sleepless and restless. He started to come up with a plan. He offered his daughter if David could slaughter 1,000 of their enemies' men. Well, David survived and brought proof of them who died. Saul was dismayed, for he'd hoped and prayed that David would never return. But since he did, of death he was defiant. Saul's daughter was to wed the killer of giants. Well, Saul lost his mind and he tried and tried to capture or kill David out of spite. But David did flee to the desert, you see. Saul's dreams were not silent, for he could not kill the killer of giants. Little did Saul know the prophet to whom God spoke found young David tending to his sheep. He anointed that boy with oil, for to God he was loyal before he'd ever sang Saul to sleep. He'd been anointed by the highest to be the next king of Israel. For Saul did not know, when he ripped Samuel's clothes, that he ripped himself from God. He may have been king, but on the Lord's land he trod in defiance, so the next king would be the killer of giants.